So the country and era both versions were made in was they were they were broadcasted on Fox originally, the 2003 TV series, which is important because at that same time, many kind of male, manly kind of cartoons were on. So you have the Batman, Superman, I think Pokemon was going on at the time. They had all of them, and then I think Nickelodeon had kind of the lower end of that. They had like Digimon, they had like Spy Dogs, the stuff which no one particularly remembers, kind of nostalgically. Because the Ninja Turtles were able to get on this, they got a kind of audience straight away, and they achieved that really well. The budgets for the Ninja Turtles films have always been kind of high, because even in 1990 they had to make the suits. The mouths were animatronic, so that required a certain amount of budget to even pitch an idea like this. You have to have the money to back it up. With the intended audiences of the intended audiences for each of the versions have been the same, but it does show how the audience's interests have changed over the course of the time, because are the intended audiences for each version the same, and how do the producers identify these audiences? It's quite interesting, because the Ninja Turtles have shown that it's kind of shown how the audience's expectations have changed over time. It originally concepted in 2003, and they didn't have the whole kind of future thing going, and now with the whole after TMNT, the 3D one, that's funnier. It has the comedy kind of relating to kids, so it shows the audience's interest at that time. But the audience's age, teenage males, has always been the same. Were there any other successful films that made an impact on the production of this remake? Yes, because not 4Kids, because it originally broadcasted on Fox. It got a huge kind of following, because people who went on Fox also watched Batman and Superman and Pokemon and all these other really big shows at the time. They were able to just get, even the people who hadn't heard about it were just interested in it. So the other kind of cartoons at the time which it was grouped with made a big impact on it. They wouldn't have got the following if it wasn't on Fox, or it would have made it a lot harder. How was each version marketed? They were kind of marketed the same in a way. The TV show really made the big kind of push, and the movies were just, every single one of them has been amazing so far. With the whole I don't know, the one made by Michael Bay, they did it kind of differently, because they did like press conferences and stuff. They did the whole, oh, it's going to be they're going to be aliens. They're not. I think there was rumour that one of them was going to be a girl. They tried to change things about it, so there was a lot of like rumours going along. With the other ones, the animated ones, it wasn't produced as well as it could have been. All the live action films have been produced thoroughly, but the animated TMNT didn't get as much as it should have. How did production and distribution technology impact the production of each version? Well, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 version, because at the time they had VHSs, they didn't have the DVD thing. If you had a copy, it was your copy. So it kind of made its money like that. It would be harder to have a distribution, because they pretty much got they got their budget they got their budget and a half, I think, on the opening weekend. So most of the money came in from the cinema release and not from the distribution. But with the Michael Bay one, it's not out on DVD at this moment, but it got big hits at the movie, and it's going to be released on DVD. It's just, it's different to how it was. How is the news of the remake reboot received by modern audiences? With the Michael Bay remake, it was not received that well because there was rumours it was going to be aliens. They didn't want to change the original concept too much. The audience wanted them to kind of stay true to the original concept, like as much as they could be.